Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. If you are seeing this part, you're probably watching the replay. Do please put hashtag replay in the comments so that Facebook knows you love this kind of content. And welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Jane. This is Jane Belante Art. I have been a mixed media artist for 30 years and I love to make stuff and I love to teach. So I'm really excited. This is my second time in the Craft Round the Clock group. And so last week I made a vintage circus shadow box, which turned out pretty cute. And so this week I'm going to do something completely different because that's how I roll. That's what I do. So I want to just pull this up closer. I can't see the comments super far away, but hello, Miss Tracy. Welcome. And Rhonda, welcome. I have to take my glasses off to see and put them on to see here. So it is so crazy. Loved my box. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Leah. I'm also, guys, I'm super fancy tonight. I'm also live on YouTube. Hi, Lisa. So Leah is over on YouTube watching. First time watching. Well, welcome. So I'm just gonna get right to it. I have this really fun decoupage paper. This is a recycled tissue. And you'll see the one I cut out is actually hanging up on my wall right there. I actually have a YouTube tutorial on that. So if you like this paper, you might want to catch that too. But look at this paper. It's so fun. I absolutely love it. It's 6 different images of these just really fun gals. This is called Corey's Girls. And I get it from my friend Lori Goshi. Her website is called Boho Bevy Boutique. And this paper is in stock. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this up here, do that, move this back. And so now you have a little bit of a better view, I think. Okay, I'm still bringing it up over here. Hang on a second, because your comments are coming in. They're coming in fast. So here I am. Here I am. Okay. Hi, Pat. Pat, I saw that you live in Quebec. I love Quebec. Juanita, welcome. I know this paper is so cute. You are joining my group. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, Lisa. I can't even stand it. I'm going to tell you all about that a little bit later, but I just opened my art journaling group again. The doors are open for it. And so if I have time, I thought I would just quick show you my art journal a little bit later. And the group isn't all about art journaling, but that's where it all starts. So Lisa, that's so unbelievably exciting. So I'm just going to cut. I thought I kind of liked this girl. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I love birds. And this gal has blonde hair with a bird. So it couldn't be more perfect, right? So I'm going to cut her out. And there are still 4 more pages after this. This is just such a good paper to get. Again, bohobevyboutique.com if you want to find this right away. Lori ships really quick, even though it's Christmas week, right? You might not get it. You might not get it quick this week. So I have a board that I got at Goodwill. I love to get substrates from Goodwill because people will just, so what I'm going to use here, put these down. It's like a block of wood, and this was $1.99, I think. So so most of the time I would just paint over this, but there's nothing on the back. So that's the side I'm going to use. And this doesn't quite fit on here, and I'm not going to stress out about that at all because I have all kinds of art supplies that we can fix that with, right? And so I'm just going to mount it on there like that. So if you haven't met me before, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I've been an artist for 30 years, and I am also the brand ambassador and creative director for Paint Pixie. So you'll see me using a ton of Paint Pixie products. And this one right here, it's the Magical Chalk Paint in Marshmallow. My Paint Pixie link is actually pinned to the comments. So if you want to try any of these products, click that link and you'll head on over there. So I'm just going to paint this white. There's some like imperfections on this board, and for me, that makes it all better. I love texture. I'm like one of those people who will be hiking and I stop in my tracks because I see cool texture, right? I'm like, oh, look at that tree, look at that mushroom. So cool. So I'm not going to be doing any hiking though soon. I have to get the snowshoes out, I think. You're supposed to get, some places are saying 3 to 5 inches and some places are saying 12 inches. So I don't really know what we're going to get, but I am in Southeast Wisconsin. So it's not like it's unheard of. But, I don't have to drive anywhere. I'm a full-time artist. I'm home all the time, right? But my kids have to drive. And so I don't love thinking about them having to get to work in the crazy weather. All right, I'm going to blow this dry real quick. Oh my goodness, I'm missing all these comments. Hi, Rowena. Thanks for coming over. That's so sweet. Yeah. So Pat, I went there with my son. We went on a French field trip to Montreal and Quebec in 2016. So gosh, I can't even believe it's been that long. But we sure had a wonderful time. It's so beautiful up there. So I'm not going to worry about this looking perfect because I'm going to put the paper right on top of here. And I'm likely to I'm either going to distress or I've got some fun washi tape that I'm going to put around the edges. But one thing I do need to do is, because the magical chalk paint will reactivate when it's wet, which is really cool, like if you want to start blending and things. But in this case, I just want this to remain white and I want it to remain on the board, right? So I'm actually going to seal it right now with the Meltdown. This is just a Paint Pixie sealer. I think it's my favorite Paint Pixie sealer. It has a wax-like finish, so it's really pretty. It's got a really beautiful finish. I'm using, you guys, I think I have 10 of these brushes. My camera stopped. What is going on over here? There we go. That was weird. I think I have 10 of these brushes, maybe more. It's called the Shortstop. It's like 1.5 inches. It's just like the perfect size. I use them all day, every day. If you follow my YouTube channel, you will see me use Shortstop all the time. Okay, so I just wanted to get a quick coat. This will leave a really pretty finish too. And then what it does too is once it's dry, it's going to be a really good tooth for me to decoupage on top of, right? We like that. You're an hour and a half southeast of Montreal, literally on the border of Vermont. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, Lindy, yes. Oh my gosh, you have to get Shortstop. I use it all the time. Your sister lives in Ottawa. You're an hour south of Montreal in upstate New York. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Newbie in northeast Wisconsin. Well, I am in southeast Wisconsin, so you are my neighbor. Welcome. I have a piece of my own hair. Usually it's cat hair in here. A cat and a dog, and my daughter just moved back home with another cat. So it's been an interesting few days, to say the least. So I'm just drying the Meltdown quick. So thanks for being here. Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate that so much. I am new to the Craft Around the Clock group, and I'm just so excited to be here. Okay, I love her. Don't you love her? Oh my goodness. She's so adorable. Oh, that was loud. Sorry about that. Didn't know I'd be getting a And now I can't make it go away. I got the update on my MacBook, like it's a, new, how they make you update every once in a while or whatever. And it's, there's all these new features and new things and new ways of doing stuff. And like, not that I'm pretty tech savvy, but it's just kind of annoying when everything changes. Okay, so if I can get this top off, that's my trick. Let's see if it works. I am going to use my Decoupage gel. Now, I am just terrible with my tops. I don't wipe them off. I'm just really bad. So it glues itself shut. There we go. So I know y'all are going to get super mad at me, but I am not a fan. Not a fan. You guys know what I'm going to say. Not a fan of Mod Podge. But I've been creating art for 30 years, and I've for the most part, I've always used. Look at what I did. I've always used I've always used fine art products, and so I am always used to using soft gel to decoupage with. And as far as I'm concerned, and I'd argue this to the death with you, it's just a superior product. It just is. I sell it on my website called Decoupage Gel. It's thick. It looks like yogurt. Don't eat it though, okay? You won't like it. And what I love about it so much is it gives you a lot more open time with your decoupage paper. If you're putting a wet medium down and then you're putting, this is a 20-pound tissue. These Roy Cycle tissues are 20 pounds. So it's not super thick and it's not super thin. But if you put a wet medium down and you put this tissue on it right away, it's going to saturate the tissue instantly. And that tissue is not going to want to release. So if you go and put this on in a strange way, and it looks wonky, you can pull it all the way up with this decoupage paper or this decoupage gel, and it's not going to rip, which is pretty awesome. So I have a large piece, so I'm just making sure I get a nice amount on here. Oh, I love her. She's so adorable. Sorry, guys, I know I'm missing the comments. I can't wait to show you the butterflies that I'm going to use. They're so cool. So this instantly grips. I can move it around. I can pick it up. So just the open time means it's not dry yet. Okay, it takes a little while longer than a very wet medium like a Mod Podge. I'm going to go over the whole thing too. I'm putting it on very wonky. I need just a little bit more over here. So if you like this paper and you want to go check out my YouTube tutorial, the one that's hanging up there, I don't even think you can see it right now. There she is. She has kind of a different background. And so what happens with that one then is it saturates through. So you can use these decoupage papers in a lot of different ways. If you want just to see the main image and you want the main image to pop, yep, you're just going to paint it white, but you don't have to paint it white. I'm here to tell you, you don't. You can paint it real crazy like that other painting back there. And maybe I'll be able to grab it in a little bit to show you, but if you love to watch YouTube videos, I'm Jane Belante Art on YouTube. You can just go to the search bar and type it in. Or in a little bit, I can pop up my link. But look how cute she is. Love her. Hey, Janet. How are you? I make my own owl paste. That's cool. Hello, Miss Sylvia. I'm so glad you are new. Vaseline helps. I know it does. I know it does. I know all of that. Hi, Sylvia. Isn't this paper cute? Oh, Debbie's here too. Hello. We had so much fun last night. We had our project of the month last night, and I left it in the other room. But it was a crazy and wild project, and we had so much fun. So I'm talking about my art journaling club. I think everything does start with art journaling, to be honest with you. If you love to learn about new products and love to learn techniques, and what's great about an art journal is like it's not, you don't have to treat it as like precious, right? You're not buying a $75 canvas to do a masterpiece on, right? It's just a piece of mixed media paper in a book. And so, what's so great about that is it lets you just play. It lets you play with reckless abandon. You can learn your products in there. And what's really neat is if you continue to use your art journal again and again, you will see your own progression. And you'll see your art skills grow. And you start to identify with what your art is, which is really just so cool. All right, I'm going to dry this. But not only do we do art journaling in there, but I do a project of the month where I give a full supply list and then we get together on Zoom and we create a project together. So when you see me live in the Art Journaling Club and I'm showing you how to use something, for example, modeling paste, a lot of times then we'll do a modeling paste project of the month so you can be with me and learn it with me and ask any questions. So it's really, really fun. The project of the month is probably my favorite. There's a whole bunch of other stuff we do in there too, but I love her. Do you love her? Look at her. So I could leave it like this, but I'm not going to because, well, I have tons of time left. And this has like just some Mars and yucky stuff in it. So we're going to take this a little bit farther. So, hey, if you're watching, I see a bunch of people popping on. Please say hello. Please share this. I am live in the Craft Around the Clock group. And this is my second time there. So I appreciate your support and being here. So I put that decoupage medium on top of her, right? So now I'm okay. It's got a barrier. So now I'm okay to layer on top of here. I think I'm just going to give that a little bit more heat. You're a furniture artist, but you have all the things for journaling and mixed media. Giving more attention to this fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I know, Lindy. Isn't she so cute? So again, you get this paper, bohobevyboutique.com. Boho, it's BOHO. Bevy is BEVY, Boho Bevy. Okay, so I grabbed a couple of ideas here. I have some fun washi tape, and I pulled this one out. I really, really think it goes really well on here. Really, really think. I really do. Did I put this on? I put it on a little wonky. That's okay. I'm a little wonky too, so that's all right. I think I'm going to love that. What do y'all think? So I'm thinking about putting that on the top and the bottom. Gotta be really careful so I don't just put that wet paper down. So well, I pulled up a little bit of my paint, but that's okay. I'm going to cover that right up. I was just considering if I want to just put it on the top or just put it on the bottom. The bottom really anchors it, but I think I might. Let's just see what it looks like. If I don't like it, I can take it off, right? But that, I don't know, that's kind of pretty. I brought this one too, which is also pretty. But this one just kind of had a little bit of contrast. What do you guys think? You tell me. Do you like this one better? You can see my phone in my face, but which one do you like better? Or this one? So this is like metallic or not metallic. Which one? You guys tell me. That says yes. That is perfect. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Cindy loves her. I know. Hi. Welcome. You like the one with more contrast? I think I do too. This is pretty though. So, y'all, I've had a lot. I'm pretending I'm Southern, by the way. I've had a lot of people shockingly enough to me, tell me that they don't know what washi tape is. Do y'all know what washi tape is? I've been using it forever and a day. So when somebody says, "What's washi tape?" I'm like, "Oh my goodness, what? You haven't discovered this amazing world of washi tape yet?" And I know I just called it tape, right? But this is not going to stick forever unless I put glue underneath it. So I'm using my Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I love this. It's a dry glue, so it works real quick. Dry glue as opposed to the wet glue I just used to put this decoupage paper on. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm just going to make sure I press it down really well. And now that's not going to go anywhere. Let's cut these off. Sticking to my scissors. That one doesn't want to come off. Well, you will stay there. I want you to come off. There we go. I love this. Another fun thing that you should know about if you are interested in learning more about mixed media, I put together a really fun mixed media class series with 5 other mixed media teachers, and so it's 6 mixed media classes over the course of 6 weeks with 6 different teachers. See, I did this one the right way where I put the glue down first, and it starts January 1st. Just make sure I get that. I can't talk and think at the same time, right? The link for that is actually it's pinned on my page. So if you're watching me on the Craft Around the Clock page, you'll have to pop over to Jane Belante Art. But it's only $39. And I think it's fair to say that I can show you mine. This is the project that I'm doing, and I'm going to teach you how to do this step by step. So I would normally charge a lot more than $39 for this class, and you're getting 5 other classes. So it's called Curiosities. It launches January 1st. 6 weeks. It's on a private website, so there's nothing live. You can watch it whenever you want to. We do have a Facebook group, so you can connect with all of the teachers, and you get access up to a year, access for a year. So I hope you'll consider joining. The last day to purchase it is December 30th. But it's going to be amazing. Let me tell you, it's going to be amazing. I really, really like that. Now I'm considering, you learned about washi tape from me, Sylvia. Yeah. Heard of washi tape for bullet journaling. Well, Royce is here. So Royce is one of the teachers that I was just talking about. I didn't even notice that she was here, but I'm also using her paper. Randomly. Actually, Royce and I had a nice little chat today. Maybe I was channeling you, Royce, when washi tape is one of your best friends. Oh, that's really funny. I oftentimes, I'm not gonna lie, I generally have no idea what I'm doing live until about a half an hour before I'm live. And so I absolutely love this paper, and I love that there's 6 different girls on there. So I think I should frame it out. I like that. That's really cute. So back to my Yoo-Hoo. Guys, I'm one of those funny gals who absolutely loves The Sound of Music, and it was on the other night, and I was like so happy. I love that movie. And my husband, he goes to bed pretty early because he gets up every morning, and he either rides his bike when it's not freezing out, or he goes to the gym and before he goes to work. And he's going to bed. I'm like, oh, Sound of Music. I'm like, put that on right now. And he's like, really? Yeah. Have you met me? I don't want to cut her hair off. We've only been married for 23 years. You should know this about me by now. All right, so that is down pretty well. I'm watching my clock because this 45 minutes on here, that goes pretty quick. I'm used to being I'm generally not longer than an hour on my page just because listen, I know there's so many people to watch and I want to be respectful of you and your time and so but I usually go an hour. I'm just going to pull that over for now. And then I'll probably end up just putting washi around the whole thing. For now, we're just going to do it like this. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, I know. Isn't she so pretty? So this is the Roy Cycle Decoupage paper. It's called Corey's Girls, and you can find it on my friend's website, bohobevyboutique.com. My gal, Lori Goshi. I've owned a number of retail stores, and last year I just got super burned out and I closed. I was so done. But I was a Roy Cycled retailer from the beginning. Royce and I were just talking about that today. So I think it was probably 2018 when we were all able to order, if that sounds right, Royce. So anyways, when I closed my store, I had to make a decision to not retail a bunch of things because I was coming home. And in fact, I wasn't even going to do a website at all. But that my tune changed there. But so it's just been so weird not being a Roy Cycled retailer, but I still absolutely love everything she does. But my friend Lori and I partnered together, so I get to use all the stuff anyways. I thought there was something on there. My mat isn't exactly clean. Let's just say that. Okay, this is super cute. And look at this is tapering weird. I can just pull that up. That is completely my... Let's just replace that. That's what I love about the Yoo-Hoo glue as well. It's a dry glue, but it doesn't dry instantly, so you can kind of mess around with your tape or whatever it is that you're using. So, okay, let's see. You guys are quiet tonight. Hey, Dolly, you have many of her papers. You do need to stop hoarding them and use them. Absolutely. Move my garbage. All right. I love her. I love her. And that's going to pop up. So I'm going to just cover all these sides with the washi, but we can do that later. So adorable. So what I'm looking at now is I'm wondering if I want to just finish this. I brought some butterflies. So thanks so much for sprinkling this out, y'all. I really appreciate that. I am broadcasting live on YouTube as well. So if you're watching me on YouTube, thank you very much. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Royce. Welcome, welcome. All right, so these I do sell on my website. These are called Moth and Myth. That's the name of the company. So Jane Belante Art is where you can find these, janebelanteart.com. And they're super cool because they are specimen grade paper. I don't even know how to say it. They're paper specimens. They're specimen grades of moths and butterflies. And there's a whole bunch of different ones. This is just one of the packs. And what's so cool about them is that you can mold them. Aren't they beautiful? Isn't this so pretty? So I was thinking about finishing her off with one of these. And I just grabbed, this is the Amber Atlas Moth set. But there's a whole bunch of different ones. I'm telling you, just an absolute ton. I just thought maybe it should be smaller though, because this would be like the biggest butterfly, or that's the smallest bird in the history of man. I don't like the contrast. This is so pretty, but I don't like the contrast as much. So aren't these cool? Do you guys like these? Moth and Myth, JaneValenteArt.com. I have a whole bunch of different ones, but I just think they're so beautiful and they just lend themselves to these fun projects. I like the scale of this one. I don't know if I want it. Coming or going? I like her. Aren't they so pretty? You love the ones you have. They're so stunning. I know they are. They're just beautiful. Just beautiful. So, this is just some of them that I have. I was just going to quick go through this because I want to see if there's any other ones I might want to use. Like that little one might be really pretty. So look at how many different ones there are. And I don't even think the ones in my hand, I don't even think that covers it. They're all moldable. These are the, what are these called? The Mori death moths. These are wild, you guys. They're so amazing. Maybe I will look at this one and then decide between the three. Yeah, Lindy used the one, she used it in our mixed media mystery box, right? That was a lot of fun. We're going to be doing another one coming up in January. I think this one's too big. Unless it goes like that. Let me get this one off and just see. They're stuck to the page with just a little sticky bit, but I don't want to put that on my paper because if I want to pick it up, I don't want it to rip. Oh, that's cute too. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel like it should be coming in, don't you? I love that. I like it better than all of them. What do you guys think? Is it down close enough for you to see? It's so cute. I love it. All right, that's what I'm going to go with. And you can use whatever glue you want. I just happen to have the hot glue on, so I'm going to use that. But I'll use Eileen's Tacky Glue or E6000, whatever you have. It's kind of like it's not wax, but it almost feels like a waxed cardboard. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. I love her. I love her. So let me just give that a second. But other than me, so you can see I definitely need to do more washi on the side because it's coming up. But that's okay. I can do that off camera. So that'll finish it off really nicely. And I don't know how much time I have left. 10 minutes. So I was going to maybe start another one. But instead, what if I just show you guys my art journal and tell you a little bit about my club? because Lisa said she's joining, and I'm so excited. And I know that you've been waiting, Lisa, so that just makes me so happy. I'm just going to stick these right back on here. By the way, I do every week, I send a newsletter out on Fridays. And that newsletter, I have free printables for you. And then I always have at least one tutorial where I am using those printables. So if you're interested in that, and then you'll get to learn a little bit more about mixed media art, just go to my website, janebelanteart.com. And if you sit there for a sec, a little pop-up will come up and ask you if you want the free printables. So, all right, that is, let me move this. That is dry enough. I love it. What an easy, quick, fun project, don't you think? I love it. Cute, cute, cute. And then the paper still has, oh, I know what I can do. I can grab this off the wall here. So here's the difference. Can you see the background on this one? So this one I actually stenciled on watercolor paper in the back. And you can see here how it's coming through, and it just gives it a whole different look. So, there's definitely different ways that you can decoupage your papers on, but I like to show as many different ways as I can. So that tutorial is on YouTube. But I love her with the cat. Her hair looks like cotton candy. She has a cat coming out of her hair. She's just like really sly. I don't know. I really like her. And then what I love about this one so much are the cheeks. So you have 6 projects on this paper. It's so awesome. Just so pretty. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks, Sylvia. That's your favorite moth? Is it really? The butterflies are gorgeous. I know. They're just amazing. Yeah, the Luna moth. Right. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so Moth and Myth on my website. You can see how dimensional this is, right? It's so fun. JaneBelanteArt.com. Let me put that away, and I'm just going to use the last couple minutes here instead of starting another project. I want to tell you about my art journaling club. And I said before, it just everything starts with art journaling. That's where it all starts. You can play, you can experiment, you can explore, and then you can really watch your art change. So this is my current journal. And every Sunday night in the club, I come on and I give studio basics. So it's basically how to use different products. And you'll be able to see in this journal that some pages are finished, some pages are not. And it's all just sort of a work in progress. But you can see how many different mediums I use in my journal. And so my goal is to teach you everything. And that's why it kind of all starts here in the art journal, because this is where you explore. This is where you play. And if you don't like it, you paint over it or you cover it up with a piece of paper, right? So it's a really fun place just to play. You can see every page is just totally different. You love to watch junk journaling? Yeah, that junk journaling is a lot of fun. I create books and journals like that as well. But as far as just an art journal is concerned, it's just for exploring art. It's to explore. I've never decoupaged before. We'll do it in here. I've never used embossing. Do it in here, right? There's so many art supplies in so little time, right? So this is my journal, but this isn't all we do in the club. I also teach how to do gel printing, so you can create your own papers. I do a project of the month where we get together on Zoom and use products together. I can't read that. What about security threat? I'm sorry, I can't read that. You love art journals too. Thank you. Thank you. Your favorite color? Is purple your favorite color? It's a gorgeous book. Thank you. So you can see how many different things are in here, right? And so I teach it all. And then the project of the month is so much fun. And then we also get together and do one art journaling prompt together a month too. So you can come, and that's so casual. We just come and hang out and do things together. So this month, I can't remember what the prompt was. Maybe it was holiday, but I was so sick that I just like if you can just bring whatever you want. Somebody worked on tags, so it's really fun. This is a work in progress, but look at all that crazy texture. And there's all kinds of different mediums. Like there's a gel medium down here. That's what that was with it's all I love art products. I love art supplies. I love to teach. So this is an example of the papers that I show you how to make. We do mono printing on a gel press plate. And all of this stuff, like, oh my gosh, that's too much stuff. It's overwhelming. It's not. It actually all just ties in together, but it all starts right here in your art journal. Right. And, some things you'll end up loving and some things you'll end up hating. Like this one, not so much. I'll probably change it. Oops, I wasn't supposed to show you that. That's an upcoming tutorial for Stencil Girl. So anyways, we work in a big book like that, or I also love to work in vintage books. And so these are really fun too, because you can see the writing behind it. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Royce. I couldn't get in to JaneBellanteArt.com. Yeah, let me just pop this up here. There it is. So I don't know how, like, if you can see some of the texture on here, but these are all technique things, right? And so Sunday nights I come on and I do studio basics. So I'm showing you techniques, and I love a little book like this for just playing and doing just that. And then you can turn it into something or not, This was a technique class and I just kind of let it be. So this was showing black gesso. There's some masking going on here. Lots of Royce Cycle papers in here, Royce. I'm also on the creative team for the 2022 creative team for Stencil Girl Stencils. So I love to stencil, and I love to show you every single possible way that you can stencil. And let me tell you, there's a lot of ways to stencil. This one is one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. It's all glazed on there. Oh, and this one too. And I like this one too. And I like this one too. So my art journaling club is open right now. And let me get that off of there. Oops. If you want to check it out, I just pasted the link in. I do have a special going on right now where if you pay for the whole year, you're going to get 2 months free. So that's just an incentive. Otherwise, it is a monthly fee. And if you sign up for the year, you're in for the year, right? But if you sign up monthly, you can pause at any time, or there's no contract, right? You can leave whenever you want, but of course, I hope you never will. And this one I made the other night. And this is what I mean about playing with reckless abandon. I had zero idea this was going to come. I actually was showing how to stencil while using crayons. These are water-soluble crayons, but this is what I was using. I was showing how to stencil with them. And so that's the color on here is just from those crayons. Isn't that amazing? They just have amazing color, amazing pigmentation. But I don't know. I just saw a little fairy in there, so I made her. Oh my goodness, the comments are. Is that an old site? I'm not sure. Hey, Maureen. Oh my goodness. Oops. What did I do here? Oh, thank you, Deanna. I don't that I did. Hi, Cynthia. So, anyways, my time is up. So, if you want to learn more about that group, please click that link and check it out. And I will be back here next Tuesday at 6:45. So, thank you so much for joining me for Creffer on the Clock, and I will see you soon.